Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. It's Fred the Advocate. Do you know that employees will no longer require the No Objection Certificate (NOC), which some people popularly call NOC, to terminate their contracts? So, if you want to change from the job that you are currently doing, okay, you don't need the NOC certificate, that is the No Objection Certificate, before you can change to another job. Okay, that is the new law. This will drive greater competition in Qatar's labor market by allowing employers to attract the best talent in the local market. And so as a result of this new law, one, employees or workers will have the ability to pursue new opportunities in Qatar and strengthen the economy through local and international business. Secondly, employees or workers will be able to terminate their contract providing at least 1 month written notice if they have worked with the employer for 2 years or less, or 2 months notice if they have worked with the employer for over 2 years. Okay. Then thirdly, employees can be placed on probation for a period agreed upon with their employer, as long as the period of probation is no more than 6 months from the date their work commenced. Okay. So in case that workers or employees had access to sensitive information, the employer can stipulate the employee that the employee cannot compete with them on any project or work within a year of ending the contract. Okay, so formally you may need the NOC certificate from your employer. Okay, the No Objection Certificate. So for example, you go to your boss and say, boss, I want to leave, I want to change my job, so I want to leave the company to another company, so please provide me with a No Objection Certificate. He may decide not to give it to you, and without the NOC, you can't move to another company. But now it is possible. The government is saying that you don't need the NOC to change your job anymore. Okay, all you have to do is that if you have worked with the employer for 2 years or less, you just have to write a 1 month written notice to him or her that, boss, please, I'm terminating my contract. I'm terminating my contract. If you have worked for 2 years or less, okay, or you can give 2 months notice if you have worked with the employer for more than 2 years. Okay, if you have worked with the employer for more than 2 years, you have to write a resignation letter or a termination of contract letter to the employer for in 2 months in advance and inform the employer that I'm leaving you. Okay, yes, and then you can leave. You don't need that certificate called No Objection Certificate before you can move to another. You can just leave. Just give him notice, prior notice. It is very, very important. Prior notice is very, very important. Okay, yes, it's very important, so that the employer can put things in place so that when you leave, it may not affect his company, his or her company so much. Just as maybe you may have had access to some information that maybe when you leave company A and you go to company B, you are going to use that information that you acquire from company A, and you are going to give it to company B to compete against company A, which will affect them. So they can also find a way, okay, to protect their business. That is it. Okay. But apart from that, you can just leave, change your job anytime. Don't let anybody control you and say we will not allow you to go because we won't give you the certificate. You don't need that certificate. That is the new law in Qatar. Yes, Qatar is a very progressive country, and there's a great vision 2030, and the government is doing their best to attain greater heights. Trust me, Qatar is the best country you can be in right now. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new here, kindly hit the subscribe button, and then you can get every video we post here.